Who's here not talking to someone due to conflict, misunderstanding? I do. I don't talk to someone because of an old conflict and misunderstanding. Especially in my house. And who's here sometimes goes through or being dragged into unnecessary arguments? I do. Sometimes I call this. Some people really, they manage to drag me into this. And my favorite question, don't answer it, keep it to yourself for the moment, you might need it for later. Who's in this room has something against someone in their heart? Don't keep it for yourself for the moment. I remember I was living with Mr. John. This Mr. John was such an inspirational person for me, to be honest. This Mr. John, at that time I was 17. Mr. John was my professor. In England they allow you, if you want to live with the teacher, that's fine. It's one of the options, some colleges they do. So my luck, by chance, I lived with Mr. John. Happened to be the professor of all the assignments. Good, exactly. So automatic pass. Huh? And Mr. John, he was a very nice, humble, simple person. You could say an angel person. He was a true leader. If you need him, he will be there. If you want something, he will help you. Trust me, I didn't know how to make any assignment. He took me from my hand, took me to the library, and he helped me to do my assignment. Imagine, an Arab boy coming from Dubai, living in the desert, going to England, no idea about assignment, maybe a little bit, and going there. This person is helping them. For me, that was astonishing in the beginning. That was very good, because I saw my friends struggling. However, one day before I leave him, so that was firstly living with Mr. John and his wife. Last 2 days before I leave him, before I leave the house, because I'm going to another university, luckily. I asked him, I said, sir, I have something to ask you. You always ask me, Abdullah, do you have any question? And I always say, no, thank you, you covered everything. However, today, at this moment, I do have this question. I said, what is it? I said to him, why you doing what you're doing? I don't know how to ask you. You're always pleasant, you're always there, you're very humble, you're a very nimble person. You are Prince, if you could say. And he said, he laughed, but and I said to him, yeah, but why? When I see the world around me, some of the teachers, some of the friends, they love arguing, they love hating, they love anger, sometimes they fight. Why you are different? To be honest, you're completely different. I would love to be something like you in the future. And he said, Abdullah, I can tell you something. I'm getting older. These things, arguing, hating, taking things in the heart, negative attitude, jealous, it's all I'm doing, loading myself. How big is your heart, Abdullah? I said, probably this big. We agree? And he said, how much can you load in this heart? One day it will explode. Abdullah, I'm approaching 60. All this load is too heavy for me. I can't carry it anymore. What I did, that's what he's saying, I unloaded myself. I'm living my life. Abdullah, it is not worth it. I said to him, that's a very nice thing. Ladies and gentlemen, could you flip the paper, please? If you have seen this before, that's fine, just keep it. If you have not seen it, please, let's share and learn from each other. About half a minute to a minute, I'm going to select people randomly, and please tell me, what do you see? Start with me. Mr. Hassan, what do you see? I'm sure you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Good. Someone else here did not see it? Because I'm sure he did it, because he's doing this. Did you see it before?
First time.
Okay, what do you see, sir?
Well, I can't see two photos.
Good. Keep
Oh,
it.
yeah,
That's good. Excellent. What do you see, ma'am?
I see a beautiful lady,
Beautiful lady.
so
so much.
Wahid? Okay. Afwa? Here, someone else?
I haven't seen it before, but it seems like a side face of a lady or something.
Young and old?
No, she's young.
Young, good. Here? You've seen it?
Seen it.
Good.
Seen it.
Just an example.
Actually, what
How
happened
did
to
you
me?
see? Hey?
First, I saw the young lady.
Excellent.
But after he said, I
Excellent.
saw something else.
Sure, you've seen it?
I can only see a young lady.
Young lady, very good. Noor, and the one beside?
I've seen it.
No? Seen it. You've seen it? Good. Good, excellent. Excellent. Michelle, you've seen it? Good. Hayat, you've seen it. Mariam, you've seen it. This picture was brought in the 7 Habits of, I forgot his name, Stephen Covey. And this picture has a purpose behind it. It's just a reminder. I know most of us have seen it. This book has been in the market for more than 12 years now. Some of us haven't, which is good. This picture shows simply a young lady and an old lady. When I saw it first time, I saw a young lady. And I had a huge argument with someone, because we were in a class, that there is an old lady, not a young lady. What the teacher did, took some portion of us outside, and they said, do you see the old lady? And everybody said, yes, yes, we see the old lady. Brought them to class, the second half went out, and they said, do you see the young lady? They say, yeah, yeah. So young lady here, old lady here, back to class, put a picture there, and they said, what do you see, guys? Those guys had a fight with those guys. And those guys had a fight with those guys. That was the class. I thought, what a stupid idea is this? But later on, I discovered that we see one picture, different opinions. How about that's based on a small scale group? How about the whole building? How about the whole city? How many pictures we see differently? And how about the whole world? How many pictures we see differently? In the end, argument, hating, negative attitude, jealousy, takes you to nowhere. There's an old man, wise man said, be happy, live happy, spread happy, and leave happy.